Twitch, and now I
You
started
guys are unmuted.
recording.
I am talking.
There we go.
Where is the red knight?
And we got double. There it is. Okay.
I shut my volume off because then I started to hear the delay. I said, no.
Yeah, we still got a little back from. Anyway, but
And also here with us we have Alan, who's also one of our fellow players.
Yes.
And our chief observer, we've got the flea belly.
Yay.
okay, and also we are still raising money for the Extra Life Children's Miracle
.org.
Hospital. I'm getting thrown up with the.
Wow. Don't look
Uncle
at
Man's
it.
raising money for our kids in hospitals and shit.
Yes.
Y'all go to his link.
TheExtraLife.org. TheExtraLife.org charity gaming marathon on the weekend of November 7th. COVID-19 is really affecting the kids this year who are sick. It's part of the Children's Miracle Network, Children's Miracle Hospital Network. This is my 8th year doing it, but this year more than ever they really need the money. So please donate. Yukari posted the link already in Dawn Radio. Thank you.
And you can donate to Pokemon. You are also welcome to try to raise money for your own local hospitals.
Right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder or your PHP. But it's something that it's a good thing to do. A lot of hospitals can use it. It goes beyond,
This hospital. Let me tell you about my hospital. The hospital I'm donating to is in Queens. It's near the city, and I checked, and believe it or not, for Extra Life, not a lot of people donate to this hospital, and it's near New York City. And I'm like, well, why the hell aren't a lot of people donating to this hospital? You figure
you said it was Queens, right?
Queens is near Manhattan.
It's Spider-Man.
Guess what? This is where we have to break fiction. Right, we had to break. Right, everybody gets one. I'm the one who helps it out. So guess what? I've raised $501 so far. They need a little bit more than $501.
All right, so
my
I guess
this year is 1,000. We're halfway there. We've been that way for a couple weeks. It's been stuck at 1,000. Guys, come on. Let's make this reality. It's been that way for a few weeks. September came around. We were at 500. We've been stuck at 500 for a couple weeks. Let's make the reality happen. Let's make this dream happen. Let's get the push.
Bella Jensen says it's because of New York. Yes, I'm actually in the able to see the tweet, the Twitch channel now.
Mm-hmm.
Yukari says, "What you donate tonight, I will attempt to match today. So empty my purse."
Yes,
oh my.
I live on Long Island, New York, so I'm about an hour or so away from this hospital.
So didn't Mordecai say something about if you hit 666, he's gonna
if the total
700, I don't know.
Yes, his birthday is October 20th. If the total reaches $666 by anywhere between now and October 20th, we take a picture, a screenshot, because you can go past that. But if it reaches at least $666, we have to take a screenshot of it hitting 666. We take a screenshot of it. We show it to him. He will donate more money on top of what he's donated.
Much more money?
What did he say? We don't know.
Pay in euros.
Something in euros, which is pretty close to American dollars. So,
yes, Marty said if he had 666, that stingy demon will empty his purse too.
Yes. Maybe another $20. So we'll go from 666 to 686. But every dollar counts. Yeah. Everything helps. Every dollar helps.
And I see the link has been posted in game. I don't know about the Twitch yet.
I posted it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so I explained to everyone what we are planning to do today?
Okay, well, today should be issue 8. And I figure at this point, we just did a major story arc. We actually we just finished up what was called back in the day the campaign book. It was 3 adventures in the book where we took on Viper. We eradicated a Viper's nest. We thwarted Viper from the city in the Viper's nest. So I figured at this point, when we created characters, everybody gets situations, 100 points worth of situations. And I noticed everybody's characters, a lot of people take dependent NPCs, and people put like sister, this and that. And very few people put the actual name of their dependent NPC. And I know when we created characters, we went over the backgrounds. And I don't think we recorded that session for any, posterity. So I figure this is what they do in the comic books. Hey, let's go over the secret origins of the heroes.
Okay.
So,
by the way, right-click on my character in game.
Right.
You'll see that I have a whole bunch of information there, and my sister's name is Brandy.
Brandy. Okay, hold on. Let me get to the character. Yes. Mm-hmm. Let me get to the character sheets of everybody, and
what a good wife she will be.
Let me get to the character sheets of everybody, and we'll start filling in the blanks as we go along with everybody. And also, by the end of tonight, we will have everybody's situation sorted out, and we'll have hopefully our base figured out. I know we've been talking about that for a while, so.
Needless to say, for Alan and for Yukari, when they say it, one of us will have to be reading it, so those on Twitch go like, what's going on? Okay.
Right. And especially like Alan, who has no situation. So I figure maybe we could help him fill out his situations. And for example, like the Red Knight. All right, his sister's name. Yeah. Let's see here. Hold on. Dependent NPC sister. Okay, anytime this pen wants to start working. Brandy with an I or a Y?
I.
That's what I thought.
Means she's a slut. What?
And a while ago,
when they end their name in I, they're dirty.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. This is Barney Stinson logic, by the way.
Yes. And of course, a while ago in game, you did tell us your secret ID, which was Rhett Kingsman. And of course, Kingsington? I thought it was Kingsington. Oh, I wrote Kingsman. All right, hold on.
It's in my description preview or my description thing on if you right click on me. By the way, I have this nasty habit of with very few characters, if like they have a 2-word name, there's a good chance that their secret identity has the same damn initials.
Very good.
I do it a lot.
Good to know. Okay. So let's see. Psychology Code of Honor, Fate Incorporated. Okay, I think that's it with you. I guess we'll go in alphabetical order. Mr. Alto.
Yes.
You're hunted by Viper.
Yes.
You're hunted by Dr. Destroyer.
Yes.
You have now you see this dependence we really haven't harped on. We just assumed you did this. Every 12 hours you need to recharge your battery. We have to start playing into that more.
Yeah.
And of course your big psychological soft spot wants Dr. Destroyer to be your father. Yeah. Now this is where the psychological, very protective of your quote unquote sister.
Well, I would say more like an adopted sister that my character have.
Okay, again, you never gave us the name of your adopted sister.
It's Flea Belly.
Ah.
No.
Okay. No, wait. You never gave us the name of your. Okay, but you never gave us the name of your adopted sister.
It should be on my Primus database.
There, yeah, he put a link into the in the chat in Skype. This may be a while. I just saw it. Damn.
It's a pretty long
All
summary that I've written.
All right. Your Primus database. All right. You don't want me to read this out loud? You just don't want to tell us? All right, I'll read.
All right, and like I said, you
how
can also...
far down am I going to find this out?
It should be on the side where there's like powers and stuff.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like I said, we're not only airing on Dawn Radio, we're airing on Alto Mark 7 version 2 Twitch
relatives.
channel.
Oh. Stepsister. Wait. All right, you have a couple of stepsisters, don't you?
It's the same. It's just that it's different names for the
right. So which one?
Saturn.
Well, which one?
Saturn.
Which one? Saturn Angel. Okay.
Yeah.
When you say sister and there's a whole bunch, you got to give me one. Okay. Saturn Angel. Okay.
I should probably fix that on the Primus.
Okay. Very good. All right. So, okay, I think Alan. Okay, we're gonna skip over Alan for a few minutes because he's got like a tremendous amount. Dr. Bravo. Dr.
Hello.
Bravo. Hi. Hi.
How are ya?
I'm doing great. How are you, you smoking addict? Interesting here. You have a secret identity.
And the name is Benson Hurst.
Okay. Just like the district in Brooklyn.
Yep.
So it's Benson as the first name, and then Hurst as the last name. Yep. What? Benson Hurst. Okay. Yep. Spelled the same way. H-U-R-S. Yep. Okay. Now you say here. I feel like I'm interviewing. Like I feel like we're sitting on a stage and like we're just relaxing. Now you say here. I know, right? Hold on. Wait. I gotta face you. Now you say here. You have a dependent NPC.
Yep.
A family member.
Mm-hmm.
You never said which one in their name.
Okay, because I had to think for a little bit here.
Okay.
And basically, it will be, since Benson Hurst, I'm the doctor. Well, every doctor has someone that's taking care of the office. The office worker is the sister, Estelle Hurst. Estelle Hurst.
Estelle Hurst. Okay.
And
is she older, younger?
Younger. Yeah. Younger. And I picked that because if you say it quick enough, it still hurts.
Very good.
What is her name?
Estelle
Hurst.
Estelle Hurst. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Doctor. Estelle Hurst. Yeah.
Let's see.
Stan Lee, who was very prideful with his use of words, would be proud.
Okay. Yukari. Dependent NPC. Sister. But I think we know the sister's name, right? It's yeah, why am I drawing a blank now?
You're using
a
crayon?
No, it's we've seen her, right? All right. Alan says to learn about my origin. Okay, hold on. It's okay, Yukari. What's your sister's name? I know. You've mentioned it. I'm just drawing blanks today. I'm just not thinking straight today.
Hikari.
Wow. Okay, no. If you did say that, I do not remember that one. Okay, a car.
Meow.
Dude, seriously, like my head is like in a fog. Like I'm like lightheaded, and if I stand up, it's like I'm like the room is spinning.
And Alan says to learn about the origin, read the full bio on DeviantArt.
Of course.
Give him the link.
Yeah, no, he has the link. He gave me the link. Of
All right.
course he did.
All right.
So I guess we're.
Do we need somebody to read it?
I'll read it. I just got to copy
All right.
it. That's all.
All right.
I hope I copied it. All right. Oh, the fun we'll have. Why do I have a feeling this is going to be a 10-page link?
It's a contest. Which one has the longer? Alan
Yeah,
or
right.
Alto?
Wow.
Alan wins.
Well, just like if you look at his powers and abilities, yeah, he'd have to have like 600 points for him to get all these powers. Weaknesses. Wow. Goals. Family. Okay. Hobbies. Families and allies. Enemies. Likes. Dislikes. Feats. I'm trying to see if he actually. Oh, origin. Here we go. All right. A long time ago, on a night during a snowstorm. I know, right? In Santa's workshop, there were many teddy bears being made at the time, but the machine had malfunctioned, and it sent all the teddy bears flying, with 2 flying out of the window. And as the 2 landed outside, they both got stolen by a man with an ashy gray beard, wearing a black and crimson attire. He then took them back to his lab and inserted a mystical object into each of them known as a power stone. Both gaining consciousness, the man then gave them each a name. The first one being named Clarence, and the second one being named Alan. And they would be known as the Tennyson twins. But after hearing the man's plan for them, they decided to rebel against him, brutally wounding the bearded man, and both ran off into the night, never looking back. And with that, they set off to find somewhere they could be safe and never found by the bearded man. Then one day, that's right, that bearded man. Then one day, while they were enjoying a nice sunny day in a forest, Alan felt a strange surge inside himself. He was becoming frightened, and Clarence, being the caring older brother, he comforted Alan to make sure he was okay. As soon as he saw what was happening, he tried to help Alan hold it back, but an accidental shockwave hit Clarence, leaving him missing a few parts of his body. Devastated by this, Alan rushed Clarence as fast as he could to the nearest hospital, leaving a rainbow trail behind him. He asked the doctors to help Clarence, and after a few minutes waiting, the doctors could not fix Clarence. But luckily, the doctor had a friend who could, quote unquote, help him, a man known as the Toy Master. So Alan took Clarence over with his newly developed flight. After they arrived, he told the Toy Master what happened, and the Toy Master agreed to fix Clarence. So he worked and fixed Clarence in under an hour, and had given him cybernetic enhancements and the little red hat for being a good sport. Alan thanked the Toy Master for helping to save his brother's life. And with that, little Alan, and newly cyborg guys, Clarence, the Tennyson brothers went off to keep exploring the world. After that, the brothers learned more about their powers. Alan could shoot, discharge electricity, generate shards of ice, conjure up whirlwinds, and other interesting things. And Clarence could teleport, extend his robotic arm long distances, and shoot lasers with his cybernetic eye. After several weeks of training, learning to control and use their powers correctly, they promised to use them for good. Doing good stuff, taking care of baby kittens, supplying powers to buildings, repairing people's cars, washing windows, cleaning messes off the streets, etc. But then one day, The Tennyson twins were captured and then contained by the SCP Foundation at Site 50. They were going to spend the rest of their existences there, but Clarence managed to find an escape route. But as they were escaping, they got surrounded by a bunch of guards. They fought and killed as many as they could. Alan told Clarence to go without him, but Clarence promised his little brother he would come back for him, and Alan was escorted, contained back to his cell. So Alan had no choice but to wait for his older brother to come help him. So after a couple years passed, Alan was ready to give up hope. But then he heard a loud noise across the whole of the cell. He busted out of the cell to see what it was all about. And lucky for him, it was his big brother Clarence, along with his friend Bun Bun. And with their help, all three of them managed to eliminate the people who contained him. They then escaped the Foundation with a few other SCPs. And the Teddysons, along with Bun Bun, escaped back to the city safe and sound. Soon after, Alan and Clarence made up for lost time going out for ice cream and pizza, with Bun Bun tagging along. Bun Bun introduced Alan to a few friends of his to Alan and was excited to see more of them. Then, at the end of the day, he moved the two brothers into a location with a foundation where they will never find them. The place was known as the Powerhouse Theater, where he could help with various and fun tasks. He also decided to use his powers to save lives, so he became a superhero. And with that, Alan found true happiness with his big brother and would enjoy it to the fullest. After some time passed, he grew stronger from battling the many threats that attacked Millennium City. He experienced exciting stuff such as conventions, costume contests, and concerts, and enjoyed holidays such as Easter, Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Christmas. And after having stronger bonds with the friends he has made, he had become very happy in a way he has never been, and would keep on fighting evil, having fun around the city, and enjoy the company of his friends for years to come. The end. And we have some comments from Muttley5. Yay! Old Man Bob. So, Santa and Toymaster got together and made Clarence a real boy? Ulrich. Ulrich says, now this is how to create a backstory for a character. And Muttley then says, nice, great backstory. Yay! Wolfblade 111 says, oh, cute. Nice backstory too, by the way. Big smile. And we can all figure out who those people are. There we go. Now, do you want me to go through like all the powers? I to read the powers he has. My goodness.
I don't think you should just go with the powers that are listed in our game. Yeah, that sounds like the overall, like for his character, both in Champions and Champions of Champions.
I don't think I can make half the powers he has listed. It would have to be like a cosmic power pool.
Did Mad Stole Alan? Asks Bella Jensen in Twitch.
You talk about the character with the beard.
Yeah.
So, but some interesting tropes, though, like acrobatic, adorable. He's an anti-hero. Despite being hero, he never spares the villains. Yeah, no shit with that plasma sword. I mean, he just got that guy in half last. Damn, very friendly. Alan is a friendly little teddy bear who likes to share chocolate muffins with everyone and plays toys with the smaller friends. Yeah, beware the nice ones. Alan means well, but if you piss him off, he will show no mercy.
And you will not get a chocolate muffin.
Oh, you'll get something else, all right. Yeah.
It won't be chocolate.
Nope.
It looks like chocolate. Hey, what is this? Don't be giving any chim cookies. Oh.
And of course, Alan's catchphrase, Teddy-rific. Character development. Alan started off not very confident and not knowing how strong he was. But as time went on, he became more confident and sometimes cocky. But efficient young hero, but still retains his kind personality. He's a chef.
And now Piffle's going like, well, I'm out of a job now.
What?
Nobody can do menu descriptions the way Piffle does.
That's true. Right. Right. For happiness. Alan loves to give people.
I mean, you could ask Piffle what she's having right now. It could just be like tea and crackers, but she would describe it in such a way that you'd be like, why did I eat this Thanksgiving meal instead of just that tea and crackers that sounds so delicious?
Yeah. It's Earl Grey tea with the finest tea herbs blended together.
Lemon and honey. Yes.
Yeah. A small drop of honey put in there for soothing taste. Well, I want tea now.
Selected lightly toasted saltines.
And Alice new catchphrase, unbearable goodness, honey. A spoonful, and yeah, you now hear Fleabag, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. That's right, Champions on Champions playing Champions, the musical.
Yes.
Red Night Baby. Dun, 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 dun.
The trick of good crackers to thinly spread the peanut butter, toast them, then sprinkle with a cinnamon sugar mix.
God damn!
What happened?
That just sounds good.
Oh, I was just reading something.
That.
Please let Pogo finish. There's more?
What?
More?
Where? Who said there's
Alan
more?
says, Alan goes, please let Pogo finish.
Oh, there's more tropes. Hold on. Wait a minute. There's more tropes. Friends from other universes. Two being Bun Bun and King Tide. I've never met King Tide. Glowing Eyes of Doom. He gets glowing cyan ones when he goes into the white Urson state. Okay. Interspecies relationship with a female human named Morena Jones. He's just a child. Despite some of Alan's bad behavior, he does not really know any better. Killer teddy bear. Alan, whenever he goes against bad guys. Yes, we know that much. Naked people are funny. Alan does not wear any clothes most of the time, but he makes jokes out of it, claiming he has no butthole or any internal human organs. Popular.
Wait a minute. He stole that I'm not having a butthole thing from Shorticus.
Well, the teddy bear. Well, the teddy bear. So, popularity power. Alan is the Robot Penguin One's most popular character and has appeared in a few Dawnimation matches and has also appeared on 4 Stan and Lou episodes with his brother Clarence, 2 where they did speak, and the other 2 were cameos, even making into the Dawn Radio Hall of Fame of 2020. Yes, you did. Congratulations. Rain of Arrows. Able to do so with the ability known as Archer's Memory, doing high damage. There's more. Rapid fire fisticuffs. Alan can throw punches so fast they do crushing damage to his main target, with the last one flinging their ladder into the air. He's a shapeshifter. Alan can shapeshift into many different things, such as a sheep, a dragon, a police officer, a polar bear, and much more. Shock and awe. Alan can shoot electricity out of his hands, his mouth, can make them into spheres that can explode after 9 seconds, can make it into a barrier that can knock foes away from him, and can discharge a lot of it to take out several foes at once. Sir swears a lot. Alan can be cute and fluffy, but he has quite the potty mouth from time to time. Yes, he swore quite a bit last night during Shorticus' show. I was shocked and awed at that. I said, my goodness.
Why? What did Shorticus do that made him cuss? Had nothing to do with me.
No, nothing was Shorticus, just during some of the songs. Shorticus did a fantastic show last night, by the way. It was just Alan, just some of the language.
God,
Alan.
his head's gonna get really big Don't tell him that.
It was his
Just
first
tell him it was
attempt.
an okay show.
It was an okay show. Yeah.
I know. I sound like an asshole, don't I? But you don't have to live with him.
He did a good show for his first show. It was a good show.
That wasn't his first show.
God damn it, you guys.
What?
You liked my show last night?
Yes, you had a good show last night.
Mhm.
I had a good show. It was a really good show, or just sort of a good show?
No, it was very good. It was the first time I went to your. I didn't know you did a show before. That was a very good show you did last night.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I did little shows before, and I did some commercials, and I've been on Stand and Lou, and I've been around. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I would.
You enjoyed it?
Yes,
I
I
brought
would.
joy and fulfillment into your heart. Hot damn! Best show ever! I am the number one DJ.
I didn't say best show
Oh,
ever.
fuck. What did you do?
I didn't say best show ever. I didn't say best show ever.
He heard best show ever.
How? I didn't say that.
Whatever. We got to deal with that now.
I was gonna say I stayed for the whole thing. I didn't leave. I mean, I was planning to say anyway for Talk Like a Pirate Day. You know.
Whatever. It's okay.
Which reminds me. Hold on, before I forget.
That's okay. I get from Star Wars. I'm surprised Mad could carry a tune. He needs to make a whole episode of Stan and Lou musical. Okay, say that to Rain, who has always harped on me saying I can't sing.
Okay, you do know next year, Talk Like a Pirate Day. Talk Like a Pirate Day is on a Sunday.
Yep.
So we be going to church.
Which I find funny is because Batman Day could be on a Saturday, and then Pirate Day could be on a Sunday, which means we can make a whole weekend of this whole thing.
Wait, does Batman not go to church or something?
DC likes to make Batman Day a Saturday.
Arr.
Remember, Talk Like a Pirate Day is always the 19th. It's always that day. DC
Right,
Comics
it's the
likes
same
to make,
day as like when the divorce is final or whatever. for that
right.
one guy.
It's always like your birthday's always that day of the month. That you know what I mean? Like your birthday's always that day, no matter what day of the week. DC Comics makes Batman Day that on the Saturday.
God, what did you do?
I didn't. He. Did I say best show ever? Man, I did not say best show ever.
I don't know.
I said it was a good show. I enjoyed it. You know, it wasn't like.
I'd tell him otherwise, but he's just going to call me a hater and
I
slam the
think
door or something.
Talk about attitude.
I think all the DJs had awesome shows.
Just let him have his thing.
I think all did great shows. I enjoyed all the shows yesterday for Talk Like a Pirate Day. My problem was deciding what costume to wear when. I was like, rapid change, quick. I'll wear this one now.
Yeah. So,
all right.
What else do we need to do with Alan's story, or did we?
He needs. I think based on he needs like 100 points of situations, and I'm trying to read. You know, I'm just trying to figure out. You know, because he does have weaknesses.
His brother.
Right, he has a dependent NPC. It looks like. So I'm trying to figure.
He has a girlfriend or friend girl, one or the other there.
Right, but look, hold on. These are his weaknesses. Hold on, let me get to the weaknesses, and I don't know if we can work with this.
He is kind of short.
Here's weaknesses. Ready?
I don't know if that's a weakness or not.
Well, no. Here they are. Weaknesses: antimatter, which can destroy Alan and leave no trace of him. All right, that's pretty much everybody. That's what antimatter does to everybody, though. Alan can be.
Well, maybe he is more susceptible to it because in the real world, Antimatter, yes, if it hits, it destroys, but it's not like a huge, oh my god, horrific explosion, the likes of which we have never heretofore seen or whatever, or here, whatever.
Right. Well, hold on.
It's maybe in his case, he gets hit with antimatter. That's it. He's gone.
But wait, there's more.
Whereas the rest of us might live through it.
Well, hold on. There's more. There's more. It could destroy Alan and leave no trace of him. Okay, that's one. Alan can be the second one. Alan can be childish and sometimes lazy out of combat. That's two. Three, he has your planetary destruction. Don't know what that means. Four, dark magic. Maybe he's susceptible to dark magic. Five, petrification. Now the next one, he has this as a weakness, but this is everybody. This is everything. Alan cannot escape a black hole. Basic science. Nothing can escape a black hole, technically. So, 7, interesting. Intense sound waves can temporarily deafen Alan. All right, so maybe he's susceptible to sonic attacks.
Okay.
I just had Mars Attack come to mind.
Yeah. Now, this is interesting. The Power Stone inside Alan is destroyed. He will lose his sentience.
I hate it when that happens.
I know, right? But now, like, okay. Now he escaped from this SCP Foundation. Where's Alan? I got to come back to the page. Now, is the SCP Foundation Alan? Hold on. Let me get I just got a bunch of new legal pads. I want to make some notes here. I got to open one up because we got some fun with this. Well, as I'm opening up, it's going to take him time to answer this. Is the SCP Foundation still hunting you, Alan? Exists. I could have been pouring over that thing, going ooh, and making a list of things and all kinds of nice stuff. You can maybe Alan's typing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, these situations. Yes, they are looking for him. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. So, hunted. Hunted. I'm just writing this on a separate piece of paper. SPC Corporation. So they are a large corporation. Do they have superpowers? Like, do they have supervillains working for them? NPC. Oh, okay. Fooly Belly. NPCs could be like, let's see. If an NPC is super competent, they're not worth a lot of points. They can only be a 5-point dependent NPC. Like, all right, this is my superpowered brother, but he's not as superpowered as me, and because of his powers, he can't go out into the real world, so I can, but I have to provide a place for him to stay. So maybe it's a 5-point dependent NPC. Or maybe a 10-point. Whereas, like the Red Knight's dependent NPC, how many, like, that could be something like the NPC is blind on social services, you know, needs his health benefits, lives with him. That could be like a 30, 40-point dependent NPC. You know what I mean? He has to go there every day to check up on her type thing. Okay. So there's SPC Corporation. They're hunting him, right? Check this out. Let's say they include supers. Powers. And they're manipulative. Boo. Okay. So we're looking at 10. 25 points for the hunted. Okay. 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 All right. So Alto sent his. I read it already. Read it out loud. Okay. So Alto wants me to read his, and then we'll go back to Alan.
Right.
Okay. So this is Alto's. He says, read it out loud. Okay. It would help if I didn't click on the wrong thing. Damn it. Hold on a minute. I just clicked on something and then it went to the wrong page. Just a minute. These things happen. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So get over here. Sure, once I get Ulrich is modifying my new laptop. Once I get that, I'm sure these problems won't happen. IT solutions. Okay. There you go. Okay. Alto Mark 7 version 3. He is a robotic cat, which is the size of a kid, and a prototype Destroid created by Dr. Destroy. He left off the And Alto Mark 7 V3 was reprogrammed by another hero when a group of heroes were stopping Dr. Destroyer's production of Super Destroids. And Viper also tries to always capture Alto while Dr. Destroyer tries to reclaim him in the past after the group of heroes reprogrammed. When it comes to Alto's robot's self-aware, chaotic nature, he tends to be very playful with his foes or play tricks with them to confuse them. So he could either escape or do a surprise attack, surprise strike from behind. Maybe due to him being a RoboCat? Who knows? He often is very anti-hero and anti-villain in his robot nature, often a wild card when it comes to conflicts. He always tries to solve conflicts in a moral logic. He also does possess some robot scan system that allows him to calculate his situation or dangers that he faces. There you go.
Oh, wait a minute. He does have a weakness. Coconut.
Who does?
Coconut.
Yeah. Yes. Alto. Yes.
I don't like coconuts. Bad.
Up your butt with a coconut.
Bad.
Does that mean he likes mounds? Mound bars.
No.
Here, Alto, here's a Mounds bar. I broke it open. You can smell the coconut goodness.
No, bad.
Or does it have to be the actual coconuts?
Yes.
Speaking of mounds, there is this like kind of like an ice cream bar. You'd find in the same places you find like ice cream bars or fruit bars and such.
Okay.
And it's basically coconut. Okay, maybe like
Yeah.
coconut milk that's been frozen or something.
Okay.
But they like half dip it in dark chocolate.
Okay.
So good. It's like eating the frozen mounds.
Ooh.
But better.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know if it's regional or what, but yeah. That's some good stuff.
Oh, I'll have to go check that out. Yes, I will. Okay, cool. Cool.
Don't you bring that tattitude with me. I show you a tattitude.
Very interesting.
Wait, does this
Okay.
one even work?
All right. So, okay.
Hold on, what?
What is this? I just had something here for Alan. You know, they really.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, vulnerability.
Testing.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hey, you're an alto now.
Yes, I hear you. We hear you.
Yes. I was trying to get the sound program to work, the voice board program, but I don't know. Does it work or is it just me?
It's just you.
Okay. I don't know what's up with it. Something like this. Never mind that.
Okay.
I have to look into that later.
Okay, so Alan is vulnerable to all dark magic powers. That's 25 points. His dependent NPC is Clarence, his brother. That's 10, so he's got 40 more points. Anything else you guys could think of? Oh, coming back. Yeah, I gave him the hunted for the SPC Corporation. You got 25 points for the SPC Corporation, 10 for the dependent NPC, and 25 for the vulnerability to dark magic. That is 60 points. Okay, psychological ones. Yes. Okay. Okay, that represents childish mind. Okay. Let me go to those tropes. Okay. wait a minute. I have one. He's afraid of spiders?
That would work.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how that works here.
Arachnophobia.
Yeah. But
mild, moderate, severe.
Yeah, but what am I looking for here? Psychological, right? Psychological. Yes, psychological. No. What'd you say? Mild? No, severe.
It's common and irrational, so 10 and 10.
Common and severe. Okay. 10, 10, 20. So 50. He needs 20 more points. So.
I would say bloodthirsty would be.
You think bloodthirsty?
Considering, it was like that attack, and there was no remorse. It was just like, stay down. It was like, Jesus Christ, you just killed him.
All right, bloodthirsty when fighting the bad guys. Happens a lot. All right, psychological, bloodthirsty when fighting the bad guys. Happens a lot, 15. Irrational, 5. And that's 20 points. All right, psychological. When fighting villains. Jesus Christ. When fighting villains, isn't it fighting villains who are fighting his friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or does it matter?
Man, that I'm not sure. Are we becoming the Watchmen instead of the Justice League?
No. Hold on. I'm just trying to.
Well, everybody's watching us. We do know the answer to that one.
Right.
So who gets to go? City, yes.
Well, he never spares.
No.
Well, he never spares the villains. So when fighting villains, so yeah, it's irrational. Happens a lot. Happens a lot. Irrational. That's 20 points. So 25. That's 100 points. Okay.
And whoa, message deleted by a moderator?
Yep.
What happened?
On Twitch?
There was a spam bot. I tried to figure I tried to figure out so I can make you and Pogo moderators.
Yeah, that's good.
In case if we get
because
spammers
like because I know sometimes the spam bot goes into like all the chats, and it just like this one time, I forget what it was for. It wasn't for Twitch or anything. It was just like, what's it, Twitch or something like that. And spam bot went in, and there was like 150 messages from a spam bot, basically overnight, in like 20 minutes.
Let's see. Figure out how to. it's on channel settings.
Oops. Oh, no wonder I gotta shut that movement power off.
All right, for those listening and wondering what's going on, we're on Champions playing Champions on Champions.
Sorry about that.
Raising money for the extralife.org's Children's Miracle Network COVID-19 relief. You can hear it on Dawn Radio as well as watch it on Alto's Twitch TV, which later will be on his YouTube.
Yes. Yes, but I'm not Alto, and Alto is not me. Alto is just recording it. Thank you, Alto.
Yeah.
Pogo Man is rich.
That's right. And I am Pogo Man.
Pogo Man's rich.
Yes. And actually, Pogo Man's secret ID is Rick Riker, who is son of the owner of Riker Industries. But he doesn't deal with his dad too much. So there you go.
And if you're not playing the game and you want to make the Twitch channel lively, you can dance on the table.
Or play a yo-yo.
Yep.
All right, let's see if I can do this. Oh, there we go.
I can do this. There. Whee!
Okay.
We're table dancing.
All right, now you're moderator, Matt.
How the hell did that happen?
Right?
What?
I'll be back.
What did you
I
do?
missed some things.
You missed it. All right.
Pokeman, a moderator.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
In case if we get like
Okay.
spam box.
Yukari Pokeman gives you $20. Since you didn't ask what you needed for. Actually, since he knows, he probably just give you the money. You go here. Take this form. You go here. Take these papers to Riker Industries and tell them I sent you.
There we go.
You probably
Now
just sign it here.
Now we got Pokeman as a moderator also.
Yay me. Hold on, let me go. That's right, I'm a moderator. That's right. Let me see what it says. That's right. That's right.
I were not expecting a spam bot on my Twitch chat.
It'll happen. It happens once you get a certain amount of followers. They find you.
Well, look at it this way. It means your Twitch channel is growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's a good thing.
And Skynet is following.
No, it's Skynet. No.
Skynet.
I think that I can't remember which movie was that. The third one. Nothing bad is going to happen if we put Skynet on. Ready? Activate Skynet. Oh shit! We shouldn't have put it on. We told you. You didn't
Wait a
listen
minute.
to
Oh,
that.
I can't go to the tote. I don't have the music for Tote Board.
What? What happened?
Yep. We're up. We're up
Tote
to
Board.
5. Yes. It's up to $521.
Thank you. And what? Wait a minute. Something happened to my. That's all right. I lost it.
You lost it.
Something happened here. You just lost it.
My extra life thing is like closed. It's gone. It's not there. It was here.
You thought of maybe reopening the window?
Yes, but it was here. I had it here, and now it's not there. I'm gonna have to reopen it. I could reopen it, but it was there, and now it's not. Now I have to reopen it. I obviously it's not a problem to reopen it, but it was there. It was there like 20 minutes ago. Leave it over there. Ding, bong. Woohoo! 521.
Fucking pickers.
521. Woohoo!
Mm-hmm. Which means we're getting closer and closer, not only to the 1,000, but to 666.
Yay!
How much do we need now?
Thank you, Roger.
For which one?
Excel.
To 666.
Would be 139.
Okay, 139, $149.
Well, it's got to be 666 on the money. It can't be going over.
Yeah, it can't be. Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that
145.
145.
145.
$145.
Yes.
Stay on target.
Stay focused.
Yukari is wondering, is Alan done?
I don't know. Is Alan done?
Yeah, we got his situation. So yes, Yukari, we are done. Okay. Yes, and for those people who donate who wanted, I'm gonna this week. Tomorrow morning I have a funeral to go to at the cemetery. What happened was my mom's aunt passed away, and in Arkansas, she's being cremated. And because of the COVID-19, the way the funeral's working, they're having a service at a cemetery up here, but it's not how the funeral services have been in the past. They're limiting the service to 25 people for social distancing.
Oh.
So, yeah. So fortunately, I'm a family member. They asked last night and this morning for a list of who was going, which relatives get first. I said, yeah, I'm going. Okay, cool. So I think we have to leave here at like 8 o'clock in the morning. It's only going to be like a 15-minute service. And some relatives aren't even flying in because it's like a 15-minute service. That's it. Thank you. Goodbye. And it's like it's gonna be done like right away. Like boom, boom. All right, that's it. Thank you.
Well, is it a service followed by, I don't know, people talking about what they're going to miss about so and so and sharing stories?
It's pretty much the service.
Or 15 minutes and we're closing the door.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'll find out later.
The thing is, this is New York, and
it's pretty much at the cemetery. 15 minutes. If you all want to get together somewhere, go ahead, have fun. You don't got to go home, but you can't stay here. It's like
okay,
wow.
So we're just talking the graveside service.
Right. It's 15 minutes there, and whoever's left.
15 minutes is fine.
Yeah, if you want to go someplace else, but no church service. She was already cremated, so they're just gonna.
Oh.
Yes, if you want, yeah. Well, my uncle, he was cremated too, so it's like basically, here's the deal: if you want to go, go do your thing.
For some reason, I just it was like a parody of if you remember Warner Brothers cartoon, they were doing a tour of the zoo, and you see all of a sudden the tour guide talk very quickly and move the group quickly across the skunk. Something similar, like We're gathered here today to say goodbye to this person. Okay, let's move along.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's like, wow. Because trust me, back in the day, before COVID-19, it was like there was a full day. There was like 2 days of like, I hate to say viewings at a funeral home. And then, okay, then, all right, tomorrow morning, we're all going to the church in the morning. The family shows up. Um, the last viewing is in the morning. The family gets here early, gets here half an hour before everybody else. Okay, then the people who want to show up, last viewing, then we close the casket. Then we go to the church for the service. Then we're going to drive here. If the house is close, if our house is close by, we're going to drive past the house one last time. We're going to bring her past the house one last time. Then we're going to go to the cemetery, do the service. Okay, then there'll be an announcement if there's going to be, food, blah, 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 or a restaurant or something like that. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. And then something like that. And then the day isn't over yet. And then, something where it'll be a 10, 11 o'clock service, but then usually something to eat afterwards. So then it goes on to like 3 o'clock. And then that goes on for who knows how long. Then that lingers on for a third day. And then, of course, I bring my parents home, and then I'm wiped out, and then you're wiped out emotionally the rest of that day.
Yes, but we are at 5:21. It was kind of stagnant for a little while. I'm figuring with everything that was going on. And now we've had our September apocalypse. Now, okay, place your bets for October.
Yeah. And now they're saying that COVID-19 is coming back again. And it's ridiculous. It's just...
No, it's got to be
second
something...
wave.
Yeah.
It's got to be something different for October. Come on.
COVID-20. COVID-20. Yeah.
We have COVID-20. Okay.
How about zombies?
Zombies. Zombie apocalypse. Okay.
I don't want to name names, but I heard a radio announcer say it was called COVID-19 because governments found out that there were 18 previous strains of this.
Yep, there is.
And it's like, no, it's called COVID-19 because it was developed because they found it at the end of 2019.
Yeah.
Come on, we got to help the conspiracy theories as we'll build up our apocalypse bingo.
Right. Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. There were 18 There were 18 strains of this. You're right. There were 18 strains of this. And the reason that the world found out about it is that Chinese doctor had to open his big mouth. If he had just shut up, we would have been able to drag this out, Our plans would have succeeded, wiped out the Eastern world.
Well, okay, let's see. We have zombie apocalypse, COVID-20. What else?
An alien invasion.
Alien invasion. Okay.
Sunspots haven't been in the news in a long time.
Sunspots. We're going with sunspots.
You got to remember.
I'm not too sure what they're going to do. I'm just saying.
The sunspots mark the alien invasion. The sunspots are the aliens warping in to start the invasion. Once you hear sunspots, that's the beginning of the alien invasion.
So we're being invaded from the sun.
Well, no. They warp in front of the sun. That's actually... Oh, no. There's no aliens. That's just sunspots.
Cthulhu. We have Cthulhu. We have a Cthulhu.
Do we? Yes.
I was thinking Cthulhu December.
Flea Belly says, yeah.
Flea Belly says the year.
Flea Belly says the alien invasion is scheduled for November. I always thought October was the alien invasions, to mark the War of the Worlds, the anniversary of that. So.
Oh, okay, all right.
Murder hornets, the size of cats. Wasn't there at the beginning of the year? Weren't there murder bees or murder hornets?
And then also we had murder hornets at the beginning. March, shortly after COVID really took off.
Right. All of a sudden, we had like these murder insects, and also no COVID-19. Sorry, you guys have to go. Sorry. Oh, but what about it? No, sorry. You have to go for now. Wait, Champions Online has a free Fire Hat pack in the bonus tab?
Yes, it has.
Yep.
Well, damn. Wait.
Free
Dang, damn it.
stuff.
There's been free stuff every week since the anniversary.
Yeah, but they didn't announce it. Wait, free.
It's in the
No,
bonus
it
tab.
was announced. If they didn't announce it, then they would be announced on Champions Talk later on tonight here at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
Well, look at that.
5 minutes.
5 p.m. server, I mean.
He needs to stay on target. Just saying.
Stay on target. There, I got it. Yeah, I got my free Fire Hair pack.
So if you're saying Cryptic didn't announce it, okay, they do kind of sneak sometimes in, but then it's covered by Champions Talk. And which, if you missed Domination, if you missed the latest Champions Talk, and if you missed the latest Champions on Champions, we have 3 DJs who have YouTube channels. For Domination, type Domination. For Champions playing Champions on Champions, it's Alto Mark-7. And for Champions Talk, it's DJ Shortbus.
Yeah. And just to be clear, because I think there's something misleading going on here, I don't record episodes of Champions Talk and put those on the YouTube channel. What I put on there are builds and edited up footage from the costume contest that Defenders of the Galaxy holds. But the builds are the same sort of stuff I would go over on Champions Talk. It just as you get to visually see what I'm doing, why I'm using, I think it's a better way to describe some of the stuff. The one thing you don't get that you can get with Champions Talk is direct comments or questions and feedback.
Oh, wow. And to clarify, Flea Belly says, maybe free unless Shuri bought it, referring to the Fire Hair. Oh, I think Shuri bought the Fire Hair pack.
I never bought any of the fire or the hair packs.
Yeah.
But either way, go to YouTube, like, subscribe,
Yes.
and comment. And I think Alto will give bonus points if you put Crayon Cartel in the comments.
No.
Yes. I want to see a comment of Crayon Cartel in the video section on YouTube. And of course on Twitch. Type Crayon Cartel in the chat, of course. Crayon Cartel.
Darn the ban on music, because it would be perfect right now.
Yeah, but Twitch and YouTube does not like when you put like copyright stuff. They zap you for that.
And so does YouTube.
Yeah.
Unless it's parody, and it's your own parody.
Yeah.
Weird Al, they would say, no, that kind of count. You've been hit by a full critical.
Now, where did I put that picture? Oh, there it is.
Wait. Yukari wants to know, War of the Worlds is old enough to not be copywritten, yes? I don't know, because they did a movie recently.
No, it is copywritten because of the book, of the radio,
and the movie, and the Tom Cruise movies.
Well, even before that, there was the first movie.
Right. I would say yes, because they're making money. They're making money because that movie, the book still sells.
Mm-hmm.
H.G. Wells. I mean, the H.G. Wells Foundation. They still. I'm assuming it's called a foundation. I mean, they still make money off of that. So, and I think if you go to YouTube or something like that, there's a website you could still download on MP3 the original radio here, the radio. Oh, I got something neat in the mail the other day. If you're a Doctor Who fan, they do the radio. The CDs of the books, or they do their own the big audio things, stories that don't exist in the TV universe or book universe. Well, this one I had to get because it's a story about two doctors, David Tennant and Tom Baker. Recently did a new story as the two doctors. I haven't listened to it yet. I haven't played it yet, but I'm very excited to listen to it. And of course, they portrayed their doctors. Of course, two of my favorite doctors of all time teaming up. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to listen to this one. So
it's the scarf versus the bow tie.
Well, teaming up. Well, no, David Tennant, not Matt Smith.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm trying to remember what was
Tennant. He was the blue suit, brown suit.
All right, so brown.
The thing, it was he was wearing the blue suit. It was fun. I never realized it. Somebody said you could tell if he was on Earth or going to space because I can't remember what the color code was. If he would wear the blue suit or the brown suit, depending if they went to Earth or going to space. I was like, really? I never realized that. And then watched a couple episodes, and they were right. Like if he was staying on Earth, he wore one color, and if they were going into space, he wore another color suit at the beginning for the episode.
I still like the one. I still like the one collaboration I saw on YouTube, and they're like, "I gotta check. We're ready. We're having these problems here. We have a time disbursement," and it's Holly from Red Dwarf on his computer.
I never saw for Doctor Who.
It's on YouTube. Someone.
But I mean, it's for Doctor Who, though, right?
Yeah, Doctor Who meets Holly.
But it's just a fan thing, right? It's not like anything they did for anything.
No.
Okay.
No, it would be interesting.
I still like the thing they did for Red Nose Day, where Blackadder plays the Doctor.
Yep.
You know the one I'm talking about.
Yep.
Okay. That's the best one. So. Oh, there's Short Buzz doing Smooth Criminal, and I'm just disco dancing, in my pimp suit. I'm just a pimp named Pogo.
All right. Well, let's see. If we're finished with Alan, we did Alto. You did mine. Next is the Red Knight.
Well, I think we did his.
Okay. Then we're down to Yakari.
Okay.
Did you proofread what
shit. You know what? She sent it. Yeah, she sent it to me first, and I forgot. I'm so sorry. No, that's how sick I was. That's how out of it I was today. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna read it. I'm sure it's fine. That's how much trust I have in you. Okay, you know what? I would read it, but is this thing I have to download? Maybe that's why I didn't see it. Hold on. I'm opening it up. Sorry about that. It was sent to me earlier, and I said I really need to lay down for a little bit, and I'll look at it later. And before I knew it, I was just so out of it. That's when I was told, you have to babysit your mom. I'm like, really? I can't babysit myself right now. It's all right. I got it. It's okay. I have faith it'll be fine. Okay. I should have read this first. Hold on. All right, just give me a second here, guys. Let me check this out here.
And it's like slowly but surely we'll be getting to that point.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk out loud. Don't no dead air.
Dead air? There's nothing such as dead air. There's
You'd be
alive air.
surprised.
Yeah, it's the walking dead air.
But I'm.
Brought to you
Undead
by
air?
moist applesauce.
Dead Kennedy air? The Grateful Dead air? All right, here we go.
Okay, hold on.
Well, I'm reading while
okay. Okay, yeah, okay. So she goes, as for the party, anyone want to know how her powers work?
Yep, has a VPP framework size 30, so I have literally any powers imaginable. But they all have the unstable magic floor, and I can't change what I know during combat yet. So, in other words, you can be summoning a mighty elephant, and we get a mouse. So, yeah, like I said, it's Presto's hat from the cartoon of Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm pretty sure Fleabelly would be okay with getting the mouse. By the way, when she offers you a mouse tart, don't take one.
Well, it's more also. She goes, "I want a mouse." Also, also, this is for the functionalities of the game Champions Now, which Hero Games is plugging on their website. We're on their front page. Yay! Just gotta help separate Alto and Pogo of their separate identities.
Yes.
Yes.
We do not have an Alto Pogo.
Nope.
Alto Pogo.
Or Pogo Alto.
Right.
Yeah, because the tweet that I tend to tweet is actually that's not Poe who's tweeting that.
Yeah, I think that's funny because we both have different Twitter handles, and
yeah. But I tend to put Pogo's or mention him in the tweet that I tend to tweet on
right.
Twitter. So that way you can tell apart who is who.
And now Fleabelly's going to want her own fish cannon. It shoots right into her mouth.
Either that or be a test of speed. Okay, fire! Fleabelly runs.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh.
But if you have any needed power, I can have it, but I can't learn how to channel its effect while in the middle of a fight. Thematically, I tend to limit her powers to dimensional, shadow, and summoning spells. That is all. Unless I regenerate and run on the walls and claws like a Ridley Scott alien. All right, so which one's going to have to be using the Robo Walker?
No, yeah. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh, no. Yes, I read it. Yes. She wrote it like we're going to role play this whole thing out. Okay, so basically, this is where she lives. So she left directions to her address. Yukari left. You find yourselves heading further and further out of town. Passing the old city limits, make our way to the most recently built part of town. However, rather than looking nicer, the place clearly shows the exact opposite. With the complete destruction of Detroit, the citizens who managed to survive were mostly ignored in the aftermath of the three-way conflict between local forces, Dr. Destroyer and Demon. Excuses and accusation were made back and forth in Congress that delayed relief operations for many years, mostly due to fear of attracting attentions and having their own cities targeted next. Eventually, when the media started showing footage smuggled out of the blockaded, demonically and robotically ravaged hellscape of old Detroit, and the survivors desperately trying to survive there, civil rights protests rose to a high enough level, some city mayors and senators, either through genuine empathy or selfish desire to secure votes, agreed to take on refugees. Here in the city, it is apparent that they spared no expense, finding the cheapest contractor they could find. Packed side by side, cheap tenement buildings made of already stained and crumbling concrete stretch out before you. Even so, the housing is clearly not enough to shelter everyone, as every alleyway is filled with hovels crafted from corrugated scrap or salvaged materials. Sometimes they are stacked vertically upon one another between two buildings just to squeeze out a little more room for someone to sleep. You rarely see a cop on the streets to ask directions from. Most areas you pass through show gang tags of one kind or another. Not all criminal, mind you, some just collections of similar ethnic groups, ages, or genders, each one's staking out a claim for mutual protection from the less civil minded groups. As you walk, people avoid you, hurrying children indoors or closing shutters on windows. Not a single shop or store can be seen without a reinforced shutter in the windows. In the far distance, you hear at least one drive-by over long before you really have any time to react. As you reach the address on the note, it's a building marked condemned due to a fire that happened in the past. Like much of this area, the note of condemnation is ignored, and the building shows clear signs of habitation. Most of the residents around here look like they are of Asian descent and distrust outsiders. A yellow bandana wearing Hispanic ganger, hanging out with some of his fellow Gulfstream members, speaks up to you to try to enter Yukari's address. Hey, Hermano, you don't want to be going in now. There's La Casa del Diablo, the home of the devil. When you enter anyway, he calls out, "Don't say we didn't warn you, amigo. Don't blame us when the Bruja hexes you and sends their demons after you." And then you could enter if you want to, taking their warning intact. And that's where Yukari came from. The downtrodden proverbs outside the city. Yukari wants to know, is everyone a little stunned and unable to speak?
No, it's a good description.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're putting that into, whatever notes you have for Yukari.
Yes, I will. I'll write that up later. On account of when I look down, my head starts to spin. I'm doing the best I can here. Like I said, I'm really lightheaded right now, so I'm taking everything into account. I'm writing notes down too. So, like I said, remember how I said I want to make this campaign our world too. So, and usually I'll ask Anita during the week. I go, remember the thing we were talking about? What was the thing we were talking about? I know we were talking about something Sunday night. I just completely forget. I remember it. So I was like, damn, that sounded good. And I just forget what sounded good. Sleepy Belly. I used to live under a dumpster behind a restaurant, West Side. Having a casa sounds nice. Anything else you want to know about Yukari, fellow players? Fellow players.
No?
Anything else you want to know about Yukari? Okay, we're good?
No, we're good at this moment.
Okay.
All right, so basically, that covers the notations part that you needed. And Fleet Belly goes, what's the favorite ice cream?
What's her... Oh, did anybody see that when she asked? Did anybody see the Lost Boys a couple weeks ago? They were having a discussion.
Boys.
Not the Lost Boys, the boys. Sorry, the boys.
Oh, okay.
When they were talking about candy bars, and he goes, your favorite candy bar says a lot about you.
And she picks like the absolute worst ones. Well,
right.
I still agree that Mounds is good, but like Bit of Honey, yeah.
Oh God, yeah. She picks like.
It just takes forever to chew.
But it's like that means her parents didn't let her eat. I'm thinking like her parents didn't let her eat candy as a kid.
Well, yeah.
And it's like they just pick out like the most boring. Like, here, you want some candy? Here, have this shit. Like they just picked the most boringest crap they could find, so like she wouldn't want to eat candy. And what was the other one? Bit of Honey and
Charleston Chew, I think.
Oh yeah, it was like the most like generic. Like, really?
And we dedicate this thing to Charleston Chew. Come on, Futurama.
Right, yeah, it was, but it was like, and then he was going on, what's his name? Charles Manson ate this. It's like, great. So then somebody's going, they were making an analogy like, great, that means she's a future psychopathic killer. Wait, Yukari doesn't have a favorite ice cream.
They don't make rat flavored
ice cream. Out of the group. That's it. Some bullshit.
Oh, God.
Okay, so
I mean, unless she's like severely lactose intolerant, then I can understand her hating all ice cream because it gives her rumbly tummy and stuff. But still,
right.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you guys a question. Anybody here ever go to Friendly's restaurant?
Long time ago.
Yeah, like when I was over on that side.
Okay. Did you ever have a Jim Dandy Sundae?
No.
Couldn't tell.
Okay. Back in the day, in the 80s, my dad, after my parents got divorced, my dad took us out on Sundays. We would go to Friendly's almost like for that first year. We would go to Friendly's every Sunday. We would get Jim Dandy's Sundays. Oh my God, these things were amazing. Because you get like 4 scoops of ice cream. It was like design your own sundae from hell, and I mean that in the best way. I mean that in the best way possible. It's like 4 scoops of ice cream, 3 toppings of your choice, and it was basically like this whole page. Like, choose 4 from this column, 3 from this column, and 1 from this column to top it off.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, oh my God. It's like, all right, my dad's a D-bag, but at least, we're getting like cool ice cream out of the end of it.
Do you guys remember Farrell's? I don't know if that was like a regional thing or what.
Nah, I
Farrell's
never
ice
had a
cream
Farrell.
parlor.
I never even heard of it. Never had
It sounds
one
a lot like a Friendly's maybe, but I mean, it was like this old-fashioned kind of setup. It was a restaurant and ice cream parlor that you go to.
Okay.
They had really good food. And then there was like a candy store, old-time candy store that you would like go through on the way in and on the way out, kind of thing as well. Well, anyway, they had a thing called the Pig Trough. And the best thing that I can compare this thing to is if you've seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, the Ziggy Pig.
Yes. Okay. Okay. That's what it sounds like.
That Napoleon and the other kids are eating, but Napoleon, like kind of like, gets, eats the rest of them. My dad gets the Pig Trough because this is something that's designed, to be eaten by more than one person and probably have leftovers. Dad eats the whole damn thing. They come out and got the drum and boom, 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 boom. It's right up there with the whole Ziggy Piggy. Yeah. Yeah. Except for, like they didn't call him a Ziggy Piggy or do the thing. They just gave him a badge, not a badge, a ribbon. A very fine looking ribbon. My mom still has it in the scrapbook.
Wow.
And, saying that he, ate the whole damn thing all by himself kind of thing. Yeah.
And then for the next 2 hours, do not go near that area.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me
of Pull My Finger with Dad. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me, me and Raina have been talking about, either I go to Texas or she comes up to New York when she's not denying it. And but one of the things she says, I have to try Whataburger. That's all I heard for quite some time until the viral video of a Whataburger.
Now, Flea Billy would like to know that.
Oh.
I've driven through Texas. I stopped at a Whataburger. It's okay. I kind of wonder if it's just one of those things where Texans like have this weird mentality. And by the way, if you're from Texas and you're hearing me say this, yes, I fully believe that you guys have some weird ass mentalities about being the best. And because it's a Texas, fast food chain, of course it must be the best, kind of thing. And I have the feeling that it's one of those things that's just overblown from the whole Texans point of view. Like they've never stepped outside of Texas and had, like, say, now In-N-Out Burger is some awesome stuff. Okay. And unfortunately, I only know of like places in California, Oregon, and Las Vegas that have, In-N-Out burgers. That is a really good, it's a fresh burger, lightly toasted bun, the onions, the potatoes. Oh God. Why the hell am I talking about In-N-Out burger? That is a good,
never had one.
Good.
We don't have a place like that.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Flea Belly goes, no one can prove I was after that mouse.
Yeah, I think Long Island is deprived of certain, like Sonic. Like we constantly, I see commercials for Sonic. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We have one Sonic on the entire island, and the nearest one is like at least 45 minutes away from me.
Sonic is okay. Probably the best thing about Sonic, in my opinion, is the variety of shakes that you can get there.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's good fast food, but again, it's still just fast food.
Right.
And you can get tater tots, you can get a hot dog, you know, you can get different things.
Right.
But you know, I don't think I've ever craved Sonic unless I saw a commercial for something really, really good and said, okay, yeah, I'll do Sonic for lunch. You know, that kind of thing. I've never just been like sitting around, no other influence, meditating, and suddenly the Sonic is upon me. No. I've had other foods where it's like, you know what would be good right now? Yeah. And then you tell somebody else and they're like, yeah. And that's what you go and you get.
It seems Fleabelly is a big fan of the Sonic shakes and beverages.
Yep.
I gotta say something I'm a fan of, but I don't have it all too often. White Castle. Yeah, and thank God we don't have one near me.
There is a difference between the store-bought White Castle and getting it from the place. There is a difference.
Yeah, like somebody would call. I went to the store and I got a frozen thing of White Castle. Like, yeah, and it's like, here, don't you smell them? I threw them in the microwave. Great, and no, like, oh well, one New Year's Eve, my stepbrother, he went and got the suitcase of cheeseburgers, and we stacked them up. I remember, like, oh my God, we had leftover White Castle for 3 days.
And I found the video of.
Oh, okay. But I think I think he got 2 of these things because there were like 20 people here, and he goes, he's like, with all the other food we have, how many White Castle did you think people were going to eat? Because he thinks that, like, when he buys something or makes something for a party, he thinks that, like, his thing is going to be the main attraction. And he goes around and asks, did you like this? Did you like, okay, you don't see everybody else doing that with their food. Like if we were at a party, like, that would be like Short Bus going, did you like the thing I bought? Did you like the thing I made? Did you try it? Did you try it? Did you like it? You know, or like, you know, Mad Viking, the same, like we tell him, calm down. Do you see anybody else doing that?
If I bring something to the party, I want to know if people liked it and stuff.
But
I need to know, like, you know, did the crystal meth, you know, enhance the flavor or not?
But it's like the second you take something, it's like, oh God, don't try it. Don't do it. The second you take, he'll go.
It's like when you tell Shorticus that he did a really good show.
Yeah. But he will follow you around asking you to, like, basically he'll like ask you a million questions, like, and you see the person like, oh my God, I'm sorry I took it. Why'd I take it? And you see that person going, don't touch it. Don't take anything. Don't take it. And you see people, don't do it. Oh, what's this? I'll try this. And his eyes, and all of a sudden he makes a beeline for that person. Well, not a beeline, because, you know, then it's the shape of the letter B. Like, he'll just like dart over to that person, and like he freaks them out and they go running out of the house. It's like, stick around when we need people to leave.
Now, I'll tell you what, there's things when I'll bring it to a potluck, a party, or whatever, and after I see it like just get devoured, I'll ask, you know, who had some and what they like about it. You know, like, for example, if I make my homemade chili, that takes actually like 2.5 days to fully reduce at the slow way that I like to do it in the crock pot.
Right.
Because when you get done, like initially after 4 hours or 6 hours of, you know, sitting in the crock pot, it's edible, you know, and it'll be hot, a little spicy, and you have it. But after like 2 days, something magical happens. And like, because I put some brown sugar in there along with the chipotle. And what'll happen is you'll take a bite and there'll be like a little bit of heat, but then that'll kind of like back off and you'll just be left with this sweet, smoky flavor in your mouth, just reminding you or informing you that God exists and loves you. Okay. Then I also have this other thing that is, it's a Mexican pizza. Ooh. And basically I will take regular crust, whatever crust you're going to get. I don't care if it's a Boboli or one you get from Trader Joe's or whatever that you guys spread out and stuff. But I'll mix pizza sauce with some refried beans and put that on there. And then, of course, get some, brown up some taco meat, put that on there. And then, a little mozzarella cheese, but also some Jack and cheddar. Put that on there. Put some onions. Cook that. When you bring it out, though, and while it's still hot, you take shredded. You put some cheddar cheese that'll get on there, so it'll be sort of like in a half melted state, along with some shredded lettuce, some cold but diced up tomatoes, and then you cut it, and then you sprinkle on broken up Dorito chips on top of that. And I tell you what, that is like the thing that if I bring that to a function, a work function or whatever, whoosh, gone. Like I know to get my piece, I'll have one piece. I don't want to deny. I can go make it again, but I want one piece. God damn it! And then I'll bring 2 or 3 of those pizzas, depending on the size of the group, and just whoosh, gone. Wow. And people will be like, "Is there any more of that?" No, because everyone saw a good thing when they saw it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's and then I'll inquire later. But the thing, I was just thinking about that I'm really kind of jonesing for right now. See, September is, of course, county fair month for a lot of places, at least around here. And if Death Runner is listening, he or she knows what I'm talking about here. And you go to the Western Washington Puyallup Fair, or just the fair, the Washington State Fair, whatever the hell the name is right now, and there will be a Fisher scone place. Now, of course, they're doing some weird stuff because of the COVID-19, where I guess you can just sort of drive down and get your food or something, but Fisher is the brand for these scones that you get. And I know you can get scones everywhere, but these are fresh scones, and they just put I can't remember if they put butter in there, but they definitely put some strawberry jam. And when you go, you basically get 1 or 2 scones, and then get your self a little carton of milk, and that is the best. That is there.
You have a we have a flea belly. She made a breakfast pizza with creamy butter garlic sauce, topped with shredded cheese, scrambled eggs, sausage, bacon, crumbled hash browns, and onions.
I'm telling you, Flea Belly or Piffle is just awesome at those menu descriptions. I've got a good breakfast pizza recipe but we've never done anything with creamy butter garlic sauce. We usually use just the crust is crescent rolls. Go get a Pillsbury crescent roll tube, okay, and basically put that on your pan and spread that around and have them touch and just make it kind of thin and stuff. But that's going to be your crust essentially. Then you put on, and it turns out to be more like a quiche because you put some scrambled eggs in there, but you get some Jimmy Dean sausage. You want to brown that up before you put it in there. You want to get some cheese, some hash browns, maybe some onions, whatever else that you want on your, basically what you could put on an omelet. And you cook that in the oven for the same amount of time that it takes to cook the crescent rolls. And what'll come out is just this really, well, it's usually kind of a thick, kind of almost a heavy, one good size slice. I'm not saying you cut the whole thing but that's your big slice. I'm saying, you cut it into eighths, that one slice will be filling. But Piffles sounds pretty goddamn good too. And then Yukari's got the worst part. Kaz, is my favorite dessert is toffee cheesecake. Every time it's served, always knowing 50% of the time I'll be sick as heck the next morning.
All right, so let's
cheesecake.
Well, we still got a little over an hour.
Yes.
We have talked about the base. On my tune has half the base.
Well, hold on. I have written up the points for the base. Okay. It's 55 points. Okay.
I have more than half.
Well, hold on. Now, we got 10 points last week. Okay.
That's with the 10 points.
Well, hold on. Wait. 55 points, right? Let's read off what we have here. let's read off what I wrote. Now, living quarters for everyone who contributes points. This includes sanitary, bathroom, sleeping, and dining. All right. Then a common or dormitory style quarters includes common dining and sanitary. Like basically, if we have individual dining, but then I'm thinking the two things combine. Like, hey, if we want to have a group meal together, or if we're all hanging out, we want to watch TV, hang out, etc., etc. Because then, where is it? Well, you'll see in a moment. Then we have exercise and training. Includes strength, flexibility, fighting practice for 5 points. Then for 10 points, danger rooms for practice versus automated response attacks. Then 5 points, we get our medical, like, sick bay. 5 points, we get security information. This is here 5 points physical protection, but I don't know what we're going to get for 5 points. So,
and Buck 9mm goes, anything new coming to Champs? There is a new mission soon, not yet. That's not released. Of course, the anniversary event is kicking off still.
Yes, this is week 3. And I don't know if now last year they let it go 5 weeks because they wanted something special week 5.
I was going to go over this on Champions Talk, but I'll go ahead and do it here. If you go to the go looking at your mini map, buttons on the left side, second one down, you bring that up. If you go to the welcome window, the first button as opposed to the second button to get your release notes, and then when that window pops up for the welcome window, click on featured anniversary, and it'll tell you that the anniversary is going from September 3rd until October 1st.
Okay.
And that's the morning of October 1st. So I'm guessing that's a Thursday. I haven't really looked at the calendar, which you can also access from the whatever you want to call that page.
I believe it's in
Let's see here. Alert schedule.
So
Thursday.
Yeah, so that'll mean we have one more week, right? Yeah. So this is the last week coming up, right? Okay. Yeah. Right. Yukari says 30th is Wednesday, so yeah. All right. Yep. Well, the 30th is a Wednesday, a week from this Wednesday, probably.
And I believe we also have the free ACL alerts also in the game, if I remember correctly.
I don't know if those are coming back or not, or when they're doing that, but I just want to point out the event is going until then. So it's like all of September, with the exception of the 1st and the 2nd. Because like some people the other day in chat were like, how long is this thing going for? Oh my God. This is crazy. I don't want to do all this stuff. This sucks. I hate you guys. I miss my mom. Yeah, or something like that. And,
guess what?
There you go. There's your answer. No,
and here's the old standby. Nobody says you have to do this stuff. You could go on and do other stuff. You could do normal missions. How about that? Why are you beating stuff up with a baseball bat?
It's not a baseball bat. It's a guitar.
Why are you beating stuff up with a guitar?
Oh, and if you do the daily cat mission 50 times, you get this not action figure, this
hey, Pogo.
Yes.
Sidekick.
Pogo, you know what this is?
A sofa?
This one?
It's your chair.
That's not my chair.
So, it's your chair. Yeah, broke your chair.
My chair's over here. I'm not even sitting in. Look, you beat Alto to it. That's not my chair either. My chair's still there. It's right there. Alto, he's doing a you. You do know every time you do that, both super groups get billed for like paying for all the furniture, right? That's the only reason.
Whiteboard.
We get billed for all the furniture that gets damaged. Don't destroy that. Well, if you get thirsty, no more soda.
Okay, so what's going on?
I'll have to just destroy the soda machine.
So for points that we donate, can we get like a library research station
I was
thing
getting to
that'll
that.
like help us connect to stuff? Okay.
Well, I was getting to that. Medical security. And after that, we have labs for 5 points, libraries and or data banks for 5 points. And for another 5 points, recreation.
We might
Like
need that recreation.
lounge, arcade, stuff like that for 5 points, which brings us to a total of 55 points.
All right. Well, I got 30.
Mike, but there's 6 of us.
Yeah.
So we each donate 10
I'll donate
points.
10.
Right. If we each donate 10, that's 60
That's what I
points
got
with
last
5
time, right?
points off. Right. That's right. If we all get right, we each got 10 points last time. So if we donate those 10 points, that's 60 points from each of us. And that pays for the base. And then we have 5 points left over we could save for other stuff.
Spare crayons.
Or
right.
Like let's say we want to add defenses. Or I gotta find it. I have the gadgets book, and in there they have a really cool med doc that does like almost instant heal. And it does stuff like instant heal, or let's say somebody comes in like, oh my God, they've got some weird plague-like symptoms, and it analyzes the person, and you just lay them in there, and then afterwards, it's like instantly sterilizes the tube or whatever, and it does all that. I have to see how many points.
Where's our base going to be?
And we have to figure that out too while we're all here. We have to figure the location out.
Okay.
And also, if we don't want to, and also we could add stuff like a teleportation grid. If we want powers added to the base, like this is a bare bones base for 55 points. Any powers we want, we got to pay out of our own pocket. Anything additional?
How about in the suburbs?
We want the suburbs?
Yeah, we'll find a nice housing development, and then we'll put our base underneath one of the houses there.
Under the houses, or how about like a house?
We get a house and do that, sure. But I was thinking, well, I mean, probably need the top of the house for some stuff.
Like, okay, well, what do you mean under the house? Like, here's the house, and the base is going to be underneath it, or
like the basement is like really extensive, and that's where the main features and stuff are. Well,
right.
Okay, maybe it's not suburbia, not a housing development.
How about under a apartment, like ground floor?
We could go find that realtor.
Right.
That
Yukari wants you to
Lightning Fingers was using in Shazam.
Hold on, Yukari wants you to just find a suburb.
Just outside the city, but in a place where white people want to live.
Jesus
Christ. Where you raise your 2.5 kids.
And a picket fence and a dog and a cat.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you got to deal with the homeowner association. Also, I learned today that a group of Karens is known as a homeowners association.
They're all named Karen?
Seems like it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Yukari goes, so out of town.
Can you imagine you're already named Karen and now you get all this? So I'm talking about.
Hold on.
I've seen a
My
couple
mom's name is Karen.
things all about that.
My mom's name is Karen. Trust me, she's not a homo. She's not involved in any group like that.
Well, it's the whole Karen meme thing.
Yeah, it's basically a meme.
So, do we want something like what Professor X has? With the whole X mansion. You have to drive a bit to get out there.
Do we want the
mansion cave thing?
Like I say, do we want the mansion? Do we want Young Justice? Do we want Titan's Tower? The Baxter Building, Avengers Mansion, the Avengers Tower.
It's like the Titans Tower, but instead of a T, it's a giant crayon reaching towards.
God damn it! Would you stop with the crayon?
How about a base near the docks or like under the docks, like a base there?
Why does it have to be under? Why is it always under something?
Secret?
Because nobody looks there? Or you're saying something seaside, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, I can go for a seaside. Are we going for?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can have like the crayon cartel boats that look like crayons. Yeah. That you can drive on the water.
And also secret
What?
entrance.
I mean, crayons kind of look like boats.
They look like torpedoes.
Yeah. We should like be in a crayon factory.
Why?
Yes, let's do that.
Nobody's gonna look there. Trust me. Even the Joker's gonna be like, why would they be in a crayon factory? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. They have to be someplace else.
I agree with the Joker on that.
Hey, it's the perfect hideout spot.
Because that would attract all the villains. What? I wanted this. What are you doing here?
Nobody's going to go there unless like, there's some kids are really hard up for a box of 64, okay? Because of the sharpeners, yo.
That's 128.
Because you know who would hang out? You know who would want to hang out in the crayon factory? The psychotic villains we fight.
Well, maybe it would help with their therapy if they could just draw what it is that they're so upset about.
All right.
Yeah, they can draw the fact that we're living in their base.
I'm thinking.
Something seaside.
Well, I'm thinking like this here. Now, me and Pogo knows with the New York subway systems, there are several levels of that subway system because of the changing from one system to another. Yet there are these stations that are fully functional, still have power, still have electricity, and just all you have to do is just build an access. And there it is.
Oh, those abandoned subway stations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen a documentary of those.
Yeah, but how many subway stations do you see in Detroit? Because we're in Detroit.
Well, this is Pogo's rules.
Well, not my rule. It's just remember, everything got destroyed, so they're rebuilding. But
are there like subways in the Champions universe in Detroit?
There was supposed to be. There was supposed to be a subway system in Detroit. Remember, they're rebuilding. Remember, in the fight, everybody lost. Dr. Destroyer lost. The heroes lost. Whoever fought lost. So
in other words, in this world, Stan and Lou's alive, and everyone thinks they didn't fight because they're still alive. Let's see.
Oh, maybe we're not even in Detroit because it's flattened. Maybe we're in a totally different city.
I thought you said we're in Detroit.
Okay, maybe we're not in Detroit. Maybe we're in our own city. Maybe we're in some other place called Citiesburg. I don't know. Yes, Alto.
How about Pinnacle City?
Pinnacle City.
Pinnacle City. And you can have your subway stations. It's a rebuilt couple different cities that were destroyed, but they were all close enough together that you could actually rebuild them.
Wait, here's Alto.
You've got a bunch of different places that are rebuilding them.
Wait, hold on. Here's the new Dr. Destroyer. I knew it.
Yeah, I'm just showing Buck some of the new custom pieces.
Dr. Destroyer has to live throughout those backstories. So
yeah. And here's a miniature version.
Okay.
Pinnacle.
Well, your name in the city? Pinnacleville.
Pinnacle?
We can vote on the city name.
All right.
How about Mangville?
What's the name?
Mangville?
Manville?
No, Mangville. Hold on, I'll type it.
Yeah, okay.
The idea being that it's going for the pinnacle of civilization. And like in it, there's like some sort of large pointy tower structure that's like the convention center. There we go.
Hold on.
Pinnacle City?
Yeah, and then we
wait.
would just happen to
find what you were going to, though. I want to hear what you were. I want to see what you were typing it. And go on, short bus.
Yeah, and then we could find maybe something that used to be like a rundown building of some sorts that maybe is connected to subway things or something, kind of like what Mad Viking was talking about. So we have multiple ways to get to this thing. Maybe an elevator from the top, going down. Maybe if you catch a certain subway, you go a certain way, and then get off at a certain stop, and then go through another tunnel to get there. And maybe it was, let's see, what sort of a building, just a public works building that they decided not to reopen.
Yeah. You know what I used to like in the old rules? You could buy space for your base, and you could buy extra space. So, like, your base was located here, right? But then, what do you do with the extra space? You could put it over here, as you could use that as a dummy entrance. Like you were talking about. Like, let's say your base is here, like you said, underneath the building. But, this whole building is ours too, and it's rented out as businesses, but we go in every day in our secret IDs, and we quote unquote work there, and we go up to like the 8th floor and blah blah blah, and there's a dummy business there that we all go to, and once we're in there, there's a dummy elevator, and that's how we go to the base.
You say a dummy elevator, it makes it sound like a fake one.
Well, it's a secret elevator. It's a secret elevator. It's a dummy corporation with a secret elevator that brings us down to the base.
How about we have a comic book shop on top?
Okay. Yeah, no one will believe that.
I say we go with the comic book store idea.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, we could do that.
What else could be used?
A comic book shop.
Or a comic book and game store.
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking comic book gaming shop.
Okay. Now, one of the things that I want to do with my points for the thing, obviously, is having a really good research library and stuff to use. And I would maybe get Dr. Bravo to use his computer skills and my access to the basically historical library stuff. All the libraries, because for those of you who haven't been like going to college or something recently, like all the libraries seem to be connected in some way, shape, form, or another, and you can get just about any kind of research materials or videos or whatever. If you wanted to, if your local library didn't have, I don't know, Tommy Boy, you could get it, through the library stuff.
My local library has the same system throughout the county.
Yeah.
Like you go in, you type it. If you don't have it, you search out throughout all the libraries in the county. Has the same system.
Through the university, or at least through University of Washington, we're going throughout the world. All the other universities that are on the same system. So it would make sense that the museum would also be connected to the same sort of stuff for doing research for history stuff, probably, just using the same university type system and stuff. I'd want to be able to get that kind of research, but without having to use anybody's access to get stuff.
I would
have a fake access.
Like a supergroup based computer would have access to all this knowledge on its own. Like the back computer. Like think about the back computer. Like, okay, we could access it on its own, or just be able to look it up without having to go, into a shared database.
And I also want to have a nice library of books that we can fill up with other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Fill up with books, real books, as opposed to just always using the computer database.
Right.
Like maybe Yukari could use it for her magical books that she can use to work on her spells.
That's what I was thinking.
And of course, legends relating to medieval times and the legends of King Arthur and all that sort of stuff. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yukari has a question. Are we going to aim to be violent Batman type, noble Justice Leaguers, dystopian Justice Lords, or Watchmen? We're going to be us.
Yeah, I think the option that you didn't give is waffles, waffles, waffles. Teen Titans Go.
Waffles, waffles.
And also something I would.
Now I got the song in my head.
Something I would like to have for the base is like a mechanic shop, like a area where you repair stuff.
That is, that's included too.
Yeah.
You want like a robotics lab?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, based on my character having to be chivalrous as part of his powers, probably I'm going more for the role model type.
Okay. This is your character.
Yeah. But I can't explain how everybody else is going to act most of the time.
Well, you already saw my reaction when a couple of our guys went Punisher on us.
Yeah.
Who went Punisher?
And you will have
Alan.
Oh, well.
You'll have training with the Red Knight on how not to do everything in a lethal manner. Yeah.
And let's not forget Jawbreakers here.
That was a complete accident. They had guns. They were getting ready to kill. I just used my martial arts. Oh, yeah. I want a proper dojo for martial arts training.
Oh, and in case if we need to charge the battery for the superhero vehicle that we have, well, I got the lightning power, so I can always charge it.
Right, but it's good to have a proper garage.
Yes.
No, we're not getting a super group base in Champions the game. No, we're talking about Melissa
Champions
Dakar.
now, pen and paper.
This is the pen and paper game we're on at this moment. Champions Talk will cover the
wait. Yukari, Anita helped me get these badass attacks. Now they want me to lower my strength attacks. What? What? I gotta pull my kicks. I need variety in what?
Did Hero Games just nerf Pogo Man?
No, she wants to nerf me. This is where I wake. This is where I wake up, and just I can see it. I wake up in the morning. I hear tape being that sound that tape makes when you cut it off to the dispenser. Yeah. And I look, and she's like taping a foam to around my legs. What are you doing? Nothing. You're trying to nerf my kicks. You're putting foam pad around my legs. Stop it. Just stop it.
You put bubble wrap around the legs, so
yeah. I get up. I have 5 feet of bubble wrap. I get up. I can't. I'm like hobbling around the base because I got like 8 feet of bubble wrap wrapped around each of my legs.
Yeah, but when you make
ridiculous.
But when you kick, you get that pop.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm gonna get that because my legs are hitting into each other.
Also, give that a Zulia person the link to or put out the link to your Twitch stream.
Oh, give me a second.
Yeah.
Did I put that?
Wait, Dawn. What does it say? Somebody said local Dawn Radio isn't really one note. 2 metalheads, a desk right. This isn't local. Dawn Radio isn't really one note. 2 metalheads, a destroyed cat, a Smurf-sized cookie monster, and a sapien teddy bear. Huh?
Okay, yeah, we do have we have 3 metalheads. We do have a cat.
Mm-hmm. Way too many goddamn teddy bears that are sentient.
Yeah, but not a DJ wise. And
no, don't.
And a cookie monster, no.
Razzle Snarf is a cookie monster.
Yeah, but he's not a DJ.
No, that's all right.
It's just entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they didn't know we were talking about the Champions Pen and Paper game.
Yeah.
No, come here. That's it. Stop that. People are going to start calling us that because stop. Yeah, and we got to figure out what, like you said, how you said you want this, you want that in the base. We got to figure out what labs, and like libraries, and what we want. Like obviously, we want a danger room, a gymnasium, a weight room, a dojo, things like that in the place. Bedrooms.
I just got a 1 and a 10.
Drawn together.
We draw together. That's our battle cry.
Oh, I thought you were referencing Drawn Together, the former.
We have to draw together. Crown Cartel.
Yeah, I'll take those crayons and never mind. What'd she say? I just want a oh, Natalia. I just want a superhero up normal house. Well, I love the fact that every hero has their own base in the game. But why don't they have anything for the groups?
It would be nice if they had a super group base of some sort in the game.
All right.
But that you could actually upgrade and stuff.
Yeah, because in City of Heroes, they have the opposite. You need to be in a group to get a base. You can't get an individual base. So garage, Papa Dojo. I'm thinking not only a magic library, she needs like a for Anita, she needs a like a magic she needs a place to work on her magic.
Like a wizard's sorcery room.
Yeah, what do you call that?
With a lot of books and stuff, like a lot of tomes and focus crystals.
Yeah, like a protective circle in the middle. Like, yes.
A sanctum. That's what.
Thank you.
Yes.
What? Who said yes? What happened?
He just made a.
It's my keybind.
A macro.
Oh, for God's sakes!
Extra 1 elite is in the battle.
No.
I want that macro command. I want it.
Nope. For God's sakes.
Thank you.
You can't get us a real name?
Well, we haven't really gotten to that point yet.
Well, I mean, everybody could like change their names to be a different color, because I'm the Red Knight, So
No. I meant a real hero, a real supergroup name.
Well, I threw out Crayon Commandos, but apparently Crayon Cartel is what everybody seems to like.
Without the name Crayon in the title.
The Justice Markers.
And no synonyms to synonyms to Crayon Cartel. What the hell's a Justice Marker?
Cinnamon Supreme.
Brought to you by Moist Applesauce Incorporated.
Oh, God.
Oh, you said no Cinnabon.
There's no synonym for cinnamon. There's no synonym for cinnamon.
I meant, hold on.
There's no synonym for cinnamon.
I meant no Cinnabon in the title of our group. No.
Candy Champions?
No. Candy Commandos.
How about
Spectrum?
How about the Buttercup Crew? No wait, there's a character already called Buttercup. So copyright. Get to have that.
Why is Alan saying we're the heroic misfits? How are we misfits?
Misfits?
Well, he's saying we're the heroic misfits.
Considering like three of us can shift to secret identities quite easily, I'm going to say not misfits.
Yeah. I don't think we're misfits.
The super guys.
Wait a minute. There is a female amongst us, so. I don't know. Okay, let's figure. Where do we want this base, though?
In Pinnacle City.
Where in the city?
A building that's no longer being used. Maybe it's part of a strip mall or something, but also has, stuff underground that we can work with to establish our own extra base stuff.
Okay, so abandoned building. Underground or above ground or?
Well, I thought we were going to be underneath a comic book shop that was also a game shop.
Oh, that's true. That's right.
Because a clover got 4 leaves on it. No wait. That's no wrong.
Okay, so it's underneath the comic book gaming shop. And, who knows how far below the comic book gaming shop it is. And it doesn't necessarily have to be immediately in the basement. It'd be neat It could be, those old time elevators, like you step in, it's those metal ones. I'm trying to explain it.
Freight elevator.
Like kind of like the freight elevators. Okay, Batman Begins. That type of elevator they took to get to the Batcave. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Like that type of elevator?
We talking like this for a reference here. The one with used in the Jeff Goldblum Fly.
No. Batman Begins.
Oh.
In Batman Begins, you remember they found the cave, and there was an old elevator down there from like the Civil War era, and went up that shaft that went all the way up into Wayne Manor. That still worked.
Mm-hmm.
That type of elevator.
Oh, I have a good name here.
Yes, Yukari, an old mine shaft type elevator.
Because we are six heroes.
Yes.
We are the Super Squad.
No, we're definitely not the Super Squad. No. Listen here, Sphinx.
The Pentagram Champions.
That's 5.
I was gonna say pentagram means 5.
Oh. 5.
Well, Penta. Yeah.
Penta means 5. Yeah, Penta means 5.
Give him credit. Give him credit. He did not say the Sharpie 6.
So what does 6 mean? Sexta? Oh no, we can't go with sexta. Oh, nope. God, people will go with the sex thing right away. That's all they'll see.
So, nope. That's a nope.
What they do is they get together and they have weird, kinky roleplay sex. Yeah.
That's all they'll see. Yeah. That's all. Like, no.
There's Red Knight polishing his helmet again.
That's right. Why is he the Red Knight, huh?
The hive mind.
That's all we need.
It's a hive mind.
We just have to make a tune that has stretching tentacles.
We have one. It's a villain. One of our villains. I made one the first week.
And before anyone says it, no, we can't be the hentai anything because we don't
no.
We don't have 1, a tune that has stretching tentacles, 2, a dirty old man as a mentor, and 3, a female tune that goes bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
And hentai would just bring in the wrong type of crowd.
How about this? We can let the Dawn Radio listeners come up with the name, and the winner, the one who can come up with the best name, gets some keys or geese or whatever.
There you go.
As long as they play Champions Online.
Yeah, as long as you play Champions Online, you get the prize.
There you go.
How about Penumbra?
Kind of intellectual.
The light that you see in an eclipse.
Yes,
well,
I know, but
it's kind of is intellectual, if not 2, at least, if not 3, 4. Everybody.
Hold on a minute. Guess what? He's knocking again. It's not it.
Who's knocking? Oh. Never mind. Okay, we are less than a half hour away from Champions Talk here, which means we're less than a half hour from ending Champions, playing Champions on Champions. This is more of a
hello
breakdown of characters and planning on base and whatnot using the Champions Now Hero Games system. We also like to thank Hero Games for posting the links on their page. So just want to point out, rich is not alto, and alto is not rich.
That's correct.
Yes, that is correct.
That's right. That is right. That is right. Yes.
So every tweet that I make where I basically mention Pogo, that is Pogo.
That's me. I'm Pogo, and that's alto.
And the one who does tweets are me. But I mention Pogo.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. I'm just waiting for my new laptop from Ehrlich of IT Solutions before I can start tweeting, before I start tweeting all this good stuff.
Yep. Ehrlich of Metamorphosis IT Solutions. Yep.
Oh, Metamorphosis IT. I keep saying IT Solutions. Metamorphosis IT Solutions. Sorry. I keep going IT Metamorphosis, right?
Yep.
I keep saying Metamorphosis IT. Sorry. Metamorphosis IT Solutions. Sorry about that. Just having one of those days.
And even if Pogo does get the new
Natalia goes, I can bring the tentacles, but not the bouncy.
I will still do the recordings.
Yeah, yes, of course you will. Yes. I just meant to help with the
so then we might also have Pogoman who might also stream on Twitch.
My God, we'll be streaming and twittering and twittering. You know, I call it twittering. I know it's not the proper term.
Tweeting.
Yes, I know. I just hate saying. When I first heard it, I'm like, what? Seriously? You want people to call it tweeting?
Just a bird in a gilded cage.
Tweet.
Yeah. Oh, I tweeted. Did you tweet today? Yes, I tweeted too. Did you tweet? How many tweets did you do today? Oh, I did about 20 tweets. You? Oh, I did 25. For God's sakes, people.
You know, someone should make a character called
Twitter
Tweet.
Twat.
Yeah. It's just, come on. Really? Grown people. I tweeted. Oh, I tweeted too. Oh, yes. We're grown adults, but we tweeted.
You know, sometimes I tooted.
That's a totally different thing.
Okay, so everybody's cool with the idea. We have an abandoned building in the recently destroyed, but renamed Pinnacle City.
Yeah,
that is, and our base of operations is a building up above that we are reconverting at least part of it to look like a comic book and game store. Right. Maybe mostly just game store, because comic books always imply that you got to have a lot of comic books, but we can get a lot of games and stuff. We can sell comic books too, but then underneath we have our.
No, I got it. I got it.
Down.
We're comic book curators.
Pinnacle Comic Store or Pinnacle Comics.
So here's the next thing. Do we want to hire somebody else to work in the thing above us? Do one of you want to work there? Because I've got a day job at the museum.
Hold on a minute. You know what we could do with those 5 points? We could hire staff.
Okay.
I know.
Hold on.
I'm checking.
Flea Belly's going like, okay.
Yeah, for 5 points, offices and specialized professional space. That's our 5 points. We could hire like people to work for us. They could run the place. They know we're the owners. We just come in. How are things going?
They get the inventory. They order the stuff for the people who want stuff special ordered.
Yep. They do all that stuff.
They resupply all the Mountain Dew. Because if we're going to be a game store as well, we got to have
Mountain Dew
tables where people can play their various games, and we got to sell overpriced sodas and other drinks and stuff.
And Doritos and snacks. So there you go. Okay, I'll add that to the list. So it's 60 points now.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Well, now everybody puts in 10 points. Okay, there you go. Okay.
And I believe Flea Belly said that she wanted to join, or she wants to make a new character, or make a character. It would be new regardless.
Yes.
Something of a ghost.
Okay, a ghost.
That was some idea she was kicking around.
It's the return of Sayako.
What? Is anybody else's screen shaking, or is that just me? Or
someone's? I would.
People are destroying things around you, like Alan.
Yeah. Alto or Alan. It
was me.
One of.
What? Why? Remember, if we had our own business, you guys can't destroy stuff.
Ooh, look what the time passes fast. I'm just gonna take this chair. Bye.
What? We're not done yet. Another soda machine. Get back here. Go throw it around. Go throw it to Ron Burgundy or Don Burgundy or whatever his name is.
Ron Mahogany.
Ron Mahogany, whatever it is. He's a Ron Burgundy wannabe. Okay, so now we are all the owners of a comic book gaming store. We have people working for us upstairs. We have an old, and we found in the back, there's an old Civil War
Have a chair.
mine shaft, a mine shaft elevator that leads down until, how about this one? So our contacts with Until helped us finish it off and helped us build the base force. And once that was done, we opened up the comic book store / gaming shop.
All right.
Where we have our living quarters, etc., etc. How much time would you say it takes to do all this in game time?
Well, first finding the space, that could be tricky.
Yes.
And it has to be zoned for, commercial businesses and stuff as well.
Yes.
Then we'd have to see what can be done with everything. So we'd have to have get a facilities coordinator or something, to figure out what can be put in what areas. What do we have as far as the power supplying needs? Do we have to bring in some more for whatever is we need? And then also, working out the various special entrances and stuff to get to this place, and any funky antennas we got to put on top, to connect to the interwebs and satellites and all that crazy stuff.
And generators and. I say somewhere in the base we need another tunnel to get out of this place, not just the one upstairs. So.
Yeah, we don't want to have happen to us what happened to the Viper nest.
A secret escape way.
Right. Or if we do, we want to make sure they don't know about the monorail system.
That could work.
Okay, so Yukari wants to make sure we have a magic escape portal.
Yeah. Then we have to hire the comic books and game
personnel
staff.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I think that's going to be the fastest of everything.
Now, we want to get a guy like the one who works at the place that used to be my local one over in Silverdale. Dana was good. Holy shit. You could order you anything. You always had all sorts of games and stuff. They had to expand, and the comics keep. Yeah.
Why is Alto swinging at me with a sword? Alan, what can you do? With your strength, you're going to help move all this stuff. Look at the stop it. There, I just destroyed your chair. I hope you're happy now.
Hey, it's a YouTube and Twitch comedy. That's what it is.
I know.
Hopefully there'll be a meme.
You get your tickets for the gun show.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah, you're not glowing, so it's not as impressive. You just have physique. I have impressive physique.
Oh, you have impressive physique. I see.
Yeah, you're just flexing.
Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Short Bus, do a Hulk Hogan impression.
Ooh, yeah. Sorry, that's about.
That's the Macho Man. That's the Macho Man. What the hell?
Yeah. Okay. What's the name? No, I can only do like Lover Lips or whatever his name was.
Thunder
Lips.
Pretty much it's the same thing.
I am Batman.
Well, let me tell you something there. Well, let me tell you something, brother. What are you going to do, Batman, when Hulkamania runs wild on you?
No, it's time to get to the shopper. Yeah. Come on, get to the shopper. Yeah.
Get to the top.
How much healing can I do with this thing here? It's just 1,000 every tick. 1,600.
Well, let me tell you something. Sounds good to me.
Belly can do a crazy amount.
Of what? Damage?
No, healing with impressive physique.
There. Now I can do the Kirby Crackle. There.
Like 5,000 a tick, easy, or something like that. Okay.
Oh, I know why that's on. Why it's like that. There, now you got me there. I stand up. I hope you're happy. There, man. The hell happened? Okay, I didn't say enough that much.
That all glowy. You know what would be cool as a ultimate power? Spider web.
Why?
Non-lethal.
Spider web? Yeah. Like what? Web like what? The whole city?
No, like the same thing that Death Runner did, but it's like a poisonous spider web that gets around.
Jeez.
You know, for people who like to play insect characters.
Okay.
Because there are some players who tend to play as insects.
I gotcha.
Now I became a penguin.
He's got happy feet. Or the surf's up.
Okay. Well, I have already gone and moved over to the Powerhouse Theater, getting ready for Champions Talk.
All right.
A little bit.
Yeah. What time? Well, we got 10 minutes. All right.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we got our base, abandoned building underneath a comic book gaming shop. In front we
This is
own.
like the nerdiest superhero thing ever.
It's cool. And we got that old Civil War elevator type thing we could take to go down. That's the normal way to go down. I got to get the book out. It's in a box I have. The old Gadgets book that Champions put out way back when. There was like one really cool thing in there, a med dock that we could do. We could also build a teleport grid for the base.
And we need a private jet also.
A private
jet?
Yeah.
You need a private jet.
Well, first we need a pilot.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. The thing I was working on, it was going to be a vehicle, like the Untitled Transport that was going to be able to fly and go underwater. But it's going to be a road vehicle that could fly and go underwater.
Okay.
That could do everything. But that's going to take. Remember, that's going to be a lot more points than what the space costs. So, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, we would also need to have like a hangar and other stuff for the
yeah, that's going to be a whole other building. Remember, there's plenty of abandoned buildings in the area. So maybe the teleport. So maybe the teleport grid could take us to that hangar.
And Yukari will not use the elevator, so we could also have like magic portal system.
You're not using the Pesca elevator? Okay.
Well, she can always teleport herself places.
It's just we're also going to use the air vent.
Right. Okay. Well, I think that's it for this week. And next week I will have the adventure. I pretty much have ready. Next week we will pick up with our next adventure. And thank you guys for doing this. We can fill in all the blanks, and we will pick up with issue 9. Militia, yes, I am sand up. That's exactly what I look like. That's exactly what this costume is. This is my dragon. If Bogo was a Saiyan, this is me sand up. And it's funny because Alan has the same costume. Yeah, this is my Goku costume. Alan has the same one. Ready for this? Me, Alan, Old Man Bob, and Jester. We all have the same costume. One night we were doing random costumes, and the 4 of us put on the same costume, and we all looked at each other and went, "Oh, Menagerie was having a party after the costume contest at the dojo, and we all were sitting in the corner, and we all put we all put these costumes on. We all stared at each other, and they all came home and went, 'You guys plan this?' Like, no." And we're all talking to local, like, "Oh, we could have done this if we planned it." And they're like, "You guys didn't plan this?" No. And we're all laughing. So we thought that was funny.
Bunch of Dragon Ball Z nerds. Just saying.
And let me tell you, Mystery Men was I love that movie. And what's funny is for about a year,
a great movie.
It is. Wait, let me tell you something. My mom for a year was getting like DVD of the month, but she was getting them every 2 months. 2 DVDs I got, she let me keep. Mystery Men and the collected the Saturday morning the ABC's Schoolhouse Rock. They put all of them on a DVD.
Oh, cool.
I have the originals. I was like, oh. She goes, "What is Schoolhouse Rock?" I'm like, "Give me those." She goes, "What?" I was like, "Saturday morning cartoons."
Doesn't know what Schoolhouse Rock is.
She never watched cartoons with me when I was a kid.
My mom would sing Conjunction Junction just wherever the hell we were at.
Conjunction Junction, what's your function? One of my favorites, because my aunt, her sister, was named Janet. Interplanet Janet, you're a galaxy girl.
People probably look at those things and go, "Those are silly, whatever, blah blah blah."
Hey,
but,
you know what?
I remember in grade school, hell, even in junior high, high school, college, there were times those things were really, 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 really useful. Especially when you're like doing history and the Constitution and stuff.
Okay, I don't remember what year.
I can't do the preamble without singing it.
I forget what year. Didn't a lot of I forget what year. I want to say modern day bands at the time. Didn't they all update these songs? Not update, but didn't they sing these songs on a CD?
There were a couple different, okay, so. And I know Mad Viking either has the CD or at least copied a lot of it. There was a Saturday morning thing. It was done in the 90s where a bunch of bands did various Saturday morning cartoon songs. Or just cartoons that may not have been on Saturday mornings, but they did a bunch of different either theme songs for cartoons or like Scooby-Doo and Josie and the Pussycats, or they did some Schoolhouse Rock stuff like 3 is a Magic Number. I believe Blind Melon did that.
Okay.
And then there was also another one that was more black performers doing rap and hip hop versions of a lot of the Saturday morning or the Schoolhouse Rock stuff.
Right. Because I remember it was like, it had to be the first one, because I remember the Ramones did Spider-Man, right? That they used in the Spider-Man movie, and then it was that one, because then a lot of the Schoolhouse Rock songs were on there. But I remember hearing about this one. It was some of the Schoolhouse Rock songs were on it, and the Ramones doing a cover of the '60s Spider-Man song. Yeah. And I remember this because Spider-Man movie, when the Spider-Man movie was coming out, and Ramones cover was going to be used. So, and that's
Moby
a great version.
did Verb.
Okay.
But it sounded more like a Moby song than it did like Verb.
Verb
no. Was also like my favorite.
They did
all the Schoolhouse Rock, I think.
Oh, okay. Because from what I heard, most of the bands did exact covers of the original songs. So
yeah, well, you know, they jazzed them up a little bit, used modern stuff.
Right. But
you know, ways of singing and stuff. I think one of the changes was the people who did, I think it was Better Than Ezra did Conjunction Junction, and instead of the guy talking about getting too fat, it's like, I better eat up, I'm skinny enough as it is, kind of thing. Because the guy, I guess, is really skinny, but there were a lot of really good ones there, yeah. But like I said, my favorite out of the original Schoolhouse Rock was Verb. That's what's happening, because it's this kid who's going to the movie theater and he's watching a superhero who for some odd reason is batting at a game, and all this crazy stuff is, and it's just it's a fun one. That and Interjection.
Okay, I'm trying to remember that one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Hey, it's not fair giving a guy a shot down there. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of great ones. I'm just kind of curious what some of people's favorites were for Schoolhouse Rock, since we got like 4 minutes to go.
And what I love is this one, and only because I remember it's one of my favorites. And on Saturday Night Live, they made fun of it. I'm just a Bill. I'm just a Bill.
Oh, a lot of places, or a lot of
a lot of places spoofed that one.
Yeah,
especially nowadays. But it was on there, and that's just like, I'm just a Bill.
Are we still on the radio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, it's cool just to talk about Schoolhouse Rock.
Yeah,
and
they really like one for the Constitution and the 4th of July, because basically they gave us like the preamble to the Constitution, and in the I'm not sure what part of it it's called, but basically the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and endowed by the Creator with certain inalienable rights, and among these rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And then in the cartoon, you would see, for the pursuit of happiness, either the man or the woman chasing after the other.
Yeah.
So
you mean the Bill?
That's part of the pursuit of happiness. There.
Are you talking about the Bill of Rights?
That was
or the amendments?
No, that was
the Constitution, the Declaration. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. For the Constitution, all they didn't do the Bill of Rights or any of the amendments, but they did the preamble, which goes like this: "We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, support the general welfare, and support the blessings of liberty in ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America." That will help you win a history, or help you pass a win.
Know. I have not heard that one in years. Good Lord.
It's stuck in there. Yeah. Along with lolly, 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 get your adverbs. Say your friend is going that gathering. You want to tell them where?
All I remember is like when they came on, and if like my what soon to became my step siblings were here, I couldn't listen to them. They go, "I hate these. These are so boring." I'm like, "Shut up! I'm trying to watch it." "Oh, how could you watch it? They're so boring." Like, they teach us stuff. Be quiet. Cartoons aren't supposed to be educational. Really?
Schoolhouse Rock came out at a really good time.
Yeah.
Because it was the bicentennial.
Mm-hmm.
and it was also like kind of like, I don't want to say post civil rights because we're still doing civil rights, but like the main civil rights of like the late 60s, early 70s. It was coming on sort of like the dovetail of that, so you could another good one, Suffer Until Suffrage.
Yes.
That is just a jazzy little tune there and stuff, and these things were definitely I would say a progressive kind of look at how our government should be. And what I also loved, and this was a great one, this goes back to the Constitution one, because they do like two courses, the whole thing. They show like what it was like, or they showed like pictures of a whole bunch of white men in the juries at one time. And then later on, they show a more diverse group, men and women, black, different ethnicities, ages and stuff, sitting there doing the jury thing, as we're talking about coming more towards that more perfect union kind of thing. Like, it's almost like when Thomas Jefferson wrote this thing, it's like, I'm a slave owner, I'm screwed up, but, and I know a lot of people want to change a lot of things. We're just going to have to hope that, generations from now can do better than what we're doing here. But anyway, I've
interesting
been,
here. No, I was just looking here. It said here it was from 73 to 84, right? Later revised with old and new episodes from 93, 96, and additional episodes were reduced in 2009 for direct-to-video release.
New ones weren't as good.
And then
there's
at the
a reason
bottom,
why those other ones were classics.
Yeah. And then if you go to the bottom, there's a complete list. They broke them up: multiplication rock, grammar rock, America rock, science rock, money rock. What the hell? Those are the ones that came out in the 90s.
New ones.
And then Earth rock. I think they should just be listed the way they came out.
Yeah.
I think if I do that.
Yeah, it's time for us to go ahead and end the other thing, and I gotta switch over to their stuff. If you guys want to talk about stuff going on with the anniversary and stuff, you're welcome to stick around. Meanwhile, though, it's time to end Champions on Champions, playing Champions on their Champions, and shift gears here. And to shift gears, we'll do an intro.
Okay, we'll see you next week at 4 p.m. for a big scenario. I'm not going to say what it is. You'll have to tune in next week to see what trouble our heroes get into. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. Okay. And now we tune over to Short Bus.
Say good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. And tune in. Wait, that's his line. My line is read those comic books and watch those superhero TV movies and superhero movies and TV shows. I knew I could get that out. I thought you were going to say something.
Nah, I mean, like, any of you want to say something before I end the Twitch stream?
I said what I had to say. I said, okay. See y'all next week. And, come back next week for the next episode. That would be issue 9.
Yes.
And thank you all for tuning in each week.